Today, we've gathered here in Trinity Business School to mark 30 years of IPRT, the Irish Penal Reform Trust. We brought together our stakeholders, so it included policymakers. We had the Minister for Justice speak and address the audience. We had former executive directors, former chairpersons of IPRT, as well as one of the founders, Tom O'Malley. We brought together all of these people here today to really celebrate their support for such a crucial organisation in the human rights space over the last 30 years. And we also had a poem by a man called Robert Cullen, who is currently serving his sentence. And we ended with a wonderful rendition of a number of songs from the women from the Seal Choir.
I think today is an important event in recognising the journey that IPRT have travelled. And what you have here are significant stakeholders along that journey, people who've supported them. And I think there's a common objective among this group. It is to look after the most marginalised in society and see how we can effect change to return them to society in a better fashion.
I think today is important because it's so vital to celebrate the achievements of organisations like the Irish Penal Reform Trust. It's important to recognise the work that they have done, and it's also important we continue to support the work of the organisation into the future.
We're here today to celebrate the work of the Irish Penal Reform Trust, the stability that they've achieved over the years, the huge amount of work that they've managed to do in keeping penal reform on the political agenda, and really always just drawing attention to the importance of dignity and humanity, both in terms of when people do end up in prison, but also the bigger question of how many people who do go to prison absolutely don't need to be there.
I thought the whole day was marvellous. If I were to say, there are two phrases stick in my mind. One was Deirdre Malone talking about the need for people to be brave, to show leadership. And the other was Tom O'Malley at the end with a more downbeat assessment, but true, that our prisons are places for penal systems, their psychiatric systems and their drug rehabilitation systems. That's just not what they should be.
Well, my main takeaway from today was the progress that has been made over the past 30 years, but in particular over the last 10 to 20 years, in terms of the change of attitudes that the IPRT has brought about through the work that it has been doing.